miro feo, que es pobre, pero... Qué oso, qué oso. Ay, qué oso. Ya, qué oso. Quiero mi cartera bien ballena. Ay, abuela, perdón. Ya. Sí, por...
The crowd is assembled here at the Target Center in Minneapolis, looking for the Timberwolves to have a victory here on their home floor. And we've got it for you live, right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Last outing for Minnesota, the loss to Phoenix. Pass to McLaughlin. Isaac with the steal. And it's Murray with the jam.
Terrific activity from Isaac. Excellent at using his length to get those steals.
I mean, talking about Jamal Murray, man, is he talented. But he has had his difficulties staying on the floor.
And, Greg, that's been so unfortunate, and I feel for him. I mean, you can tell how frustrated he's been with the injuries that have saddled him. Because this is a guy you can tell who absolutely loves to play and wants to prove he can be counted on. And the injuries have just stonewalled him a bit the last couple of seasons.
Now here's Williams. And it's Jamal Murray with the three. Murray's got 5.
Immensely confident in his game. Murray doesn't think twice about pulling the trigger from deep, nor should he.
Now here's Reed. And Leonard has it in the corner. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And that one's good. Thibault.
You know, I really like seeing this from Murray. Looking to get his open teammates involved. Being a willing passer is impressive to his teammates.
Here's McLaughlin. Stolen by Smart. And Jordan McLaughlin picks up the foul here. That is his first foul of the game. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And it's Thibault in the corner. From the arc. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota with the ball. Trailing by 2. Towns. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Jonathan Isaac.
And, you know, we all know how talented Towns is. Now it's time for him to up the ante and do big things in the playoffs.
I think it's pretty clear, Greg, what the goal is for this Denver organization long term.
It's simple, Kevin. Make it to the finals. The Nuggets have never been there. They've been close reaching a conference finals on more than one occasion.
And here's Leonard. After Marcus Smart got his shot to go from deep.
That may not be his first choice, but Kawhi's not going to pass it up if it's there for him. Good decision to take the quick jumper off the catch.
To Smart. Now Murray launches it. It's hauled in by Brown. Outside Leonard. From outside off the mark. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. Thibault for 3. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Thibault's got 6 points.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And Towns gets it to go.
You know, we know he has this shot in his bag. I mean, Towns enjoyed going right back at the opponent with the 3-ball.
Pass to Smart. And here is Murray. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Left side, Brown. Towns in the corner. Oh, and the jam by Towns.
Towns with the creativity and explosive.
Pass to Thibault. Smart with the ball. Back to Thibault. The Nuggets moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. One of the stars of the 2020 bubble playoffs, Jamal Murray.
I mean, remember, he had a 50-point game. Murray averaged over 26 points, helped Denver make it to the Western Conference Finals. We saw Jamal take his game to another level in Orlando.
Williams inside. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds to the Nuggets as Denver retains possession. We've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter. Thibault on the wing. And taken away by Brown. And oh, here we go with Leonard. Nobody there. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
So hard to guard, really, without fouling. Leonard is an expert at forcing the issue and getting the call. Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
A 3 ball. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Here's Murray. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the Timberwolves. He delivered 9 points from three-point range that quarter.
The Nuggets, 15.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
Picked by Williams. Thibault for 3. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Brown inside the line. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Brown's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for Minnesota. Murray doesn't go that time. And Minnesota will come the other way. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Poke loose. Back to Towns. And he banks in the layup. Towns has got the lead up to 7 now for Minnesota. Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. And Denver decides to take their first time out here. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. Now, Malcolm Brogdon said in pre-draft interviews, teams would ask him, you went to college for 4 years and got your master's in your 5th year. Are you sure you want to be an NBA player? It seems as if you're black, you can't be both educated and a sportsman. But it's not disheartening. It's a chance for me to break the mold. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. The tray. They get it back. On the wing, Brown. Second chance shot. And it's laid in by Maxey.
The assist.
Maxey's got his first points of the night.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And Towns gets it to go. Towns has got 4 points now in the quarter.
You know, this is exactly why they give the ball to Towns down there. I mean, his combination of size, agility, and shot repertoire makes him hard to deal with.
Brown, good.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Pass to Towns. And he uses the glass on the layup. Towns has got 13.
You know, we've become used to seeing Towns own the offensive end of the floor. Just lets the game come naturally to him.
Here's Maxey. Oh, good with the triple.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter. Well, Robin Lopez played with 8 different teams through his first 13 seasons in the league. And in a word, a basketball nomad. Those 7-footers always in demand when they can impact both ends of the floor.
Back to Brown. 4 on the clock. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. And it's a 7-point Timberwolves lead. Pass to Brogdon. Denver passing it around. Fires the 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Someone like Robin Lopez. Clark, how hard is it to change teams that much?
I don't know, because I never experienced that in my short career, but I imagine it's got to be difficult. But if you're comfortable with yourself and you bring value to your teams, then I think it can be a fairly smooth adjustment.
Denver calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated. And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And another thing that stands out above their approach is their success inside. They've been very effective in that area of the floor line.
No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. And a miss there on the triple.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shot for him so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Denver calls timeout. And the Nuggets with some changes. 1:12 left now here in the second. Here's Murray. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
He's got a well-rounded game. Murray can score from just about anywhere. And the more points he gets inside, the more space he gets outside.
And stolen by Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Nice shot by Smart.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
Wide open look here for Murray. Another 3 for Denver.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
And here's Reed. 5 points in the game. Rebound by Williams. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Murray with it. Guarded now by Morris. To the middle. Leonard with the steal. Morris a screen. Fires for 3. That one misses. So a tie game here as we finish the first half. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
Number 4, it's your Minnesota Timberwolves, Dixon.
And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for Denver. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Pass to Leonard. That one good for 2. 13 points for Leonard.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Back to Murray. And they double up Murray. Now, here's Thibault. Outside, Smart for the lead. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. And Marcus Smart, GA, the very definition of a guy you love on your team, but hate to play against.
Yeah. And teams that go deep need that sort of presence. Smart is more than just an agitator, though. Great player who anyone would want to play alongside.
Shot clock at 6. To the paint. Here's Maxey. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Maxey's got it all tied up now for the Nuggets. Ball's knocked loose. Isaac with the steal.
Aggressive defense from Towns there, staying all over the shot and getting a clean block.
Outside, Maxey. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Williams with the block.
A main staple in Williams' game, that sixth sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
Pass to Thibault. Back to Maxey. For the lead. Into the lane. And he lays it up and in. Maxey's got 4 points this quarter.
The ball distribution was there. Outstanding work all the way around.
And some of what Smart gives this team doesn't always show up in the stat sheet, but he makes plays that help you win. No other way to put it, just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's Towns. Maxey grabs the miss. The Nuggets leading by 3. And Jordan McLaughlin picks up the foul here. That's foul number 2 for him.
17 foul.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Outside Maxey. Pass to Thibault. Fires the 3. Denver gets it back. Outside Maxey. Drains the three-pointer. Maxey's got the lead up to 6 now for the Nuggets.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
In the corner, Smart with it. Denver passing it around. And Isaac throws it down.
Hard not to love the combo of speed and length on Isaac. I mean, that gives him a chance to give you some serious throwdowns.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Robert Williams. That's his first foul. A 3 from Leonard.
And we've seen them come out and be much more active defensively this half.
And they get it. That's tipped. They retain possession. Here's Brown. Another miss by Minnesota.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Yep, it counts. And now it's a 10-point Denver lead.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Towns in the corner. Brown outside. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Outside Maxey. Pass to Thibault. And here's Smart. Outside Maxey. Now Thibault. The three-pointer is right on target. Thibault's got his third bucket of the night.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
They get the rebound. Thibault on the wing. Here's Smart. From downtown. And he's good on the three ball.
Never did it. Make us see you love. Yeah, my love. We make a bad man. I go spend. Talk all they want, I don't care what they say, cause your matter. Now him I con the carry for my head every night. Now you I want it. No, 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 don't tell me no, no, no. You can be my partner, never ride it solo, no. And we got lucky, no need to. I'm feeling what you're doing, oh yeah, baby, gotta go, gotta go. No. Your body, they make us see you. Now you where they got my fancy. They do me, I give banky. Oh, no, 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 no.